So what if I told you that you could get game-changing results without some massive, expensive, disruptive overhaul? Well, today we're diving into a powerful philosophy that does exactly that. We're talking about Kaizen, the art of getting huge results from small, consistent changes.
I mean, this is the fundamental question, right? For any team, any company. How do you get those major improvements without taking on huge risks or spending a ton of money? Well, the answer is pretty surprising. It's not about a revolution. It's about a simple, continuous process.
And to really get why this solution is so brilliant, we first have to appreciate the problem. Because for businesses everywhere, it is a constant uphill battle against inefficiency.
You know the drill. Production lines are too slow, products come out with little flaws, there's safety risks on the floor, and of course, costs just always seem to be creeping up. These are the headaches that keep managers and team leads up at night. They're universal, and they are relentless.
So what do? How do you fight back against all these constant pressures? Do you need a revolution? Nope, you need a philosophy.
And here it is, Kaizen. Now at its heart, it's a philosophy of continuous, incremental improvements. But the really crucial part, it's employee-powered. This is not about one giant leap ordered from the top down. It's about taking small, smart steps every single day, driven by the people who are actually doing the work, to relentlessly hunt down and get rid of waste.
And the engine that makes this whole thing go is this beautifully simple four-step cycle. Plan, do, check, act. It works like this. You spot a problem, you plan a small fix, you try it out on a small scale, then you check the data. Did it actually work? If it did, fantastic. You make it the new standard. If it didn't, no big deal. You just start to cycle over with a new idea. It's this amazing low-risk, high-reward loop of constant improvement.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, right? But does it actually work in the messy, complicated real world? Oh yeah, let's look at the proof, because the results, well, they're pretty undeniable.
So for our first stop, let's head to a factory in India that makes agricultural tools. Their assembly line was really struggling. Things were moving slowly, and even worse, the quality was suffering, which meant a lot of faulty products were getting made.
So they empowered their workers to identify and fix small problems along the line. And the result? Get this, a stunning 58% drop in defects. Think about that for a second. They more than halved their quality problems, not with some expensive new machine, but just with small, smart changes from their own team.
And it gets even better. At the very same time, they cut the time it took to make each product by 23%. So they were making better products, and they were making them faster. This right here, this is the power of Kaizen in a nutshell.
All right, next up, a totally different environment. A more specialized manufacturer making axles for vehicles. Their big pain points were products getting rejected because of flaws and spending way too much time setting up their machines between jobs.
Their solution was to run these focused Kaizen events, bringing the frontline workers together to tackle these specific problems head-on. The result? A staggering 42% increase in their total production capacity. They didn't just tweak things, they fundamentally transformed how much they could produce.
Okay, for our last example, we've got a classic business dilemma. A modern automotive plant in Chennai was seeing customer demand go through the roof, but their budget was locked down. No new machines, no new staff. They had to get more out of what they already had. Sound familiar?
And they did it. By implementing focused Kaizen principles, they boosted their overall productivity by a solid 18%. But here's the most amazing part. They did it with zero extra investment. This is the magic of Kaizen. It unlocks the hidden potential you already have in your system.
So let's just pause for a second and look at this pattern. Whether the problem was product quality, production capacity, or overall productivity, the solution was the same. In completely different industries dealing with different issues, Kaizen delivered significant, measurable results every single time.
Now, these results are obviously impressive, but they bring up a really important question. Why is this method so consistently successful? What's the secret ingredient? This chart right here reveals the core secret. In successful Kaizen programs, the vast majority of improvement ideas, we're talking as much as 75%, don't come from consultants or senior managers. They come from the frontline employees, the people who know the process inside and out because they live it every single day.
And beyond empowering your employees, there are a few other common threads that connect these success stories. The focus is always on simple, low-cost changes. Every change is measured with data. There's no guesswork. When an improvement works, it gets standardized, so those gains don't just disappear over time. And what's really cool, a safer workplace almost always shows up as a natural byproduct of a more efficient one.
So the evidence is pretty compelling, the method is simple, so what does this all mean for you?
You know, this quote from Masaaki Imai, one of the pioneers who helped spread Kaizen around the world, really captures the whole spirit of it. This isn't just a business strategy, it's a mindset. It's the belief that no matter how good things are, a small, smart improvement is always possible.
So I'll leave you with this question. Forget the big, complicated overhauls for a minute. Whether it's at your desk, in your team, or even in your daily routine at home, what is one small, incremental change you could make tomorrow that, over time, could lead to a really big result?